Oh, hey, welcome to Effective Change and our Focus on Fiction section. As you already know, fiction gives an escape from reality, and sometimes it offers a different perspective of it. Our Focus on Fiction segments offer a variety of stories and series to help you get away for just a little while. I've put links in the descriptions to the original author's work and their profiles. Be sure to check it out. There will be a lot of stories from a lot of writers coming up, so be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when the new story comes out. I've also included a link to support me through Ko-fi and PayPal, should you be so generously inclined. And without any further ado, let's get into today's story. This story is part of Olivia's Obsession, written by Kathy Kay. This is Chapter 1, Eagle's Caves. There was a time when I was afraid of Eagle's Caves. It looked so dry and desolate, scary, not inviting. But that time is long past. My fears melted, and I have begun to think about exploring the wonders of the caves. I needed to find out if it was going to be the right place, and that need was driving me to action. It was a hot, sunny day. I knew the rattlesnakes would be basking on rocks, so I wore thick boots and long pants. Climbing to the caves was easy. Being hot and sweaty was not so easy. I hate being hot and sweaty. It's one of my many pet peeves. As I climbed, I thought about all the words that rhymed with peeves. Jeeves, Meeves, Leaves, Steves, Sneeze. Well, maybe not that last one, but I could feel one ready to explode, so it came to mind. Speaking of mind, not ready for that thought yet. Onward and upward, concentrate on the climbing. Finally, I was at the caves. Thankfully, I hadn't met any rattlesnakes, but I couldn't let my guard down here. After all, I had come alone with no phone. Kinda idiotic, I know, but I didn't want anyone else to butt in on any of my discoveries today. I had a plan. I'd been thinking about it for a long time, and it was finally time to hide my collections. As I sat in front of the caves, I thought about all the times of ridicule, scorn, rejection, being left out. Just thinking about it made my blood boil and my body tingle. Rage always started to build when I had these thoughts. Uncontrollable, violent, and volatile. Kind of like a volcano. Violent and volatile. I like all those V's. They help me focus on something besides the morons that I work with. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. I was just about to go into the cave. I hadn't noticed before how very shallow they looked. Of course, they looked really shallow from far away, almost like nothing. But I thought for sure there would be some depth once I got closer. I peered into the first cave I came to and saw a solid rock wall. Apparently, this one was completely shallow if I could see the back. Maybe there was something that I couldn't see. More cave hidden away, invisible, invincible, isolated. There I go again with the words. Words of my comfort and almost only solace in my life. So I'm weirdly and eccentrically wordy. But back to the cave now. Slowly, carefully placing my feet on the loose rocks, I stepped into the entrance of the cave. Flashlight in hand, I swept the light across the back wall looking for a secret hole or entrance. As I was methodically swinging the flashlight, there was a sudden loud noise from inside the mountain. I imagined that it sounded like dwarves building a city, or goblins hitting something with a huge mallet. And there it was again. I decided it was definitely goblins. Unhesitatingly, I took me and my imagination right down that mountain lickety-split faster than was safe. By some miracle, I made it to the bottom in one piece, so I ran to my old rickety car, jumped in, and sped off as fast as that old piece of junk could go.